benefits of Alistair's onslaught, and after that should just pick him apart, especially with the leg kicks.
I agree. Watching Alistair stand there, I'm wondering if he's getting ready for a bodybuilding competition or fight. Anyhow, nevertheless, he's in there. I totally agree. Remi's got to be careful, keep his chin down. His defense is great anyhow, but he has to win tonight.
3 by 3 minute rounds. 2 extension rounds in case of a draw. 3 judges ringside using an open scoring system. Third man in centering, Nobuaki Kakuta. And here we go in our main event. Michael Chavello, Sugar Ray Seffel with you ringside. Bondjaski in the black. Alistar Overim in the white and orange. Jumping knee from Alistair. We've seen those in his mixed martial arts fights.
I think Alistair thought, well, you know, I want to prove to him that I can do the same. And so he threw the first jumping knee.
Round kick from Remi to the rib cage, the one he used to break the ribs of Gokhan Saki last year at the Grand Prix. Leads up with the left as Remi. Never really had the handiwork to write home about Remi Bondjaski. But his kicks and his knees are phenomenal, so is his work rate. And his defense, as I said, watertight. Bit of a Muay Thai exchange against the ropes as Kakuta intervenes with these 2 big men. Remi very tall at 6'4", Alistair at 6'5", Alistair 253 pounds, Remi 231 and a half.
I think Remi's got longer arms, and you know, Remi needs to use that jab just to find his range without just jumping in there like that.
That's the leg kicks I spoke about. Led off with the jab and the kicks, catches the kicking leg, tries to sweep the support leg. Not permitted under K1 rules, however. Won't score for Alistar Overim. Muay Thai technique he's employing. Again, catches the kicking leg, tries to fire an uppercut off it. You can see Alistair just looking to monster Remi here in centering, but Remi a little too slick so far. Good inside thigh kick from the champ.
Yeah, absolutely. Alistair's obviously trying to use his weight, trying to outpower Remi. But yeah, like you say, you know, Remi is a lot smarter than that. His defense is great.
When Remi does move into the Muay Thai clinch, he comes in with his arms wide open. What Remi could do is simply stick the jab down the centre corridor and try and tag Alistair on the jaw.
Absolutely. It's just amazing when I see someone, you know, top fighters like that just walk in like that when they got, you know, their long reach. So use that jab to bring yourself inside.
A corking knee to the outside of the left thigh there from Alistair. In the Muay Thai world, it's known as a dead knee. You try and get it up the thigh so the opponent can't walk freely. Uppercut from Alistair, catches the kicking leg again. 1-2 chops, but Remi maintains his vertical base. Alistair's making an ugly fight out of it so far. And Kakuta quite rightly is warning him as again they lock up.
I think Alistair's breathing heavy already.
It was always going to be the case, though, I thought, especially carrying this much weight, that if Remi could survive the onslaught in the first couple of minutes and draw and lead Alistair to deep water, he'd take him in the second and third rounds.
I like Remi to use his straight punches, like, you know, 1-2 straight down the center, because Alistair's got his hands low.
End of the first round.
I mean, you know, again, going back to the Glaude Feitosa fight, Glaude ended up stopping Alistair with a left hook.
Are you surprised, Ray, that we haven't seen as many leg kicks so far from Remi as we thought we may have?
Well, I think because every time Remi's trying to close the gap, or Alistair closes the gap, he holds. And so that's difficult to do. Now, with that, I think Remi needs to stay out, use his reach, and throw those low kicks.
And the amount of clinching that Alistair is doing, do you think that's also a result of his mixed martial arts? I mean, in his MMA fights we've seen in Dream, he likes to get in close, use the double underhooks, take opponents down that way.
Yes and no. I mean, like, he's had a lot of time, you know, since December to train for this kickboxing fight, this K1 fight. I don't think that's an excuse, because I think right now he just feels that it's more safer for him to grab and hold when he's inside.
Second round.
No clinching with the neck, and don't hold the body, okay?
So there you see Kakuta saying to Remi, no neck clinching, and saying to Alistair, no clinching on the body. Second round. Front kick from Remi. And you see again, he went for the Muay Thai clinch. First round, to note, folks, was a draw, 10-all, say all 3 judges here ringside. Left hook, outside thigh kick from Remi.
Remi is actually a little bit more aggressive in this round now.
Ray, with Alistair always trying to catch the leg kicks of Remi, could Remi fake the leg kick and swing up to the head?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
You'll see how Alistair drops the left hand down to try and catch the rear leg round kicks from Remi. Good kicks in the inside thigh. Alistair again trying to bull rush him against the ropes. Glancing right hand from Alistair. And knee to the inside thigh was nicely done from Alistair. He's just trying to throw him around like a rag doll.
Yeah, he stepped in there, threw a knee, which really doesn't do much at all, to be quite honest, because it's just touching me. He's not throwing it with full force. I thought he would have, what he's doing right now, like throwing the uppercut, left hook up in the middle.
Remi looking for a counter-fighting game here. He's allowing Alistair to strike on him first. But Remi not really answering back too impressively at the moment, Ray. Sitting back a lot and going turtle against the ropes where he should be slinging those very heavy legs of Alistair.
Well, I mean, Remi is not we've all known that he doesn't have the best hands.
No.
But the problem is that he's waiting too long. When Alistair's on the side looking for an opportunity or looking for an opening, he'll eventually find that.
Remi just pushes him off. Outside thigh kick. We've only seen one aerial attempt so far from Remi. Wild uppercut there from Alistair, then one off the lead hand. Under a minute remaining here in the second of 3. That's more like it from Remi. Goes to the liver section.
It's looking a little bit more dangerous because every time Alistair is throwing that uppercut, it's not as hard, but it's still touching. And eventually that uppercut is going to become harder.
Body shot from Alistair, no mustard behind them though. Remi backs himself into the blue corner.
What Alistair is doing perfectly there, which is landed twice. He pushes that left hand down and fires that short overhand right. And he's done that twice and landed twice.
Trying to counter with the right hand off the ropes is Remi. Muay Thai clinch. Kakuta just warns him again. Handiwork, big right hand from Alistair. No knockdown, says Kakuta. This is not Remi on his game so far tonight.
It's not, and he didn't look too confident getting up there.
This is Alistair's round in the second round.
Absolutely.
And this is not the Remi Bondjaski we would have expected. A very lethargic, a very low working Remi. Look at that foot and mouth from Alistair. Those are the sorts of long-range kicking techniques you expect Remi to throw.
Exactly.
I've got to say, I'm disappointed by Remi Bondjaski after 2 rounds here, Ray.
Yeah, right here, where Alistair pushes that left hand down, and right here, pushes that left hand down and throws that overhand right.
Now, interestingly, the judges are keeping it drawn. Still another 10 all rounds, say all 3 judges, though I thought Alistair edged him slightly in the second.
No, I mean, I agree with this, close the draw, but Remi is not looking confident.
No, not at all.
Tyrone Spawn and everybody else is yelling at him to pick up his game, and right now he has to.
Now, interestingly as well, Remi seems to be breathing quite heavily out of his mouth. Sticks the jab.